What's up, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Just found out Gilbert Gottfried died. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
Iconic voice.
The most iconic voice, really.
Yeah. For
We
those
are
that
never
don't-
getting another one like that.
No.
Well, for those that don't know, he was the
He did a lot
Parrot?
of stuff, but he was the parrot in Aladdin. I mean,
right.
Actually, hold
He voiced things in Jimmy Neutron too.
on. That he did.
I never saw Jimmy Neutron.
He
Yeah, I
also
didn't know
read
that either.
50 Shades of Grey out loud.
Did he really?
Yeah, you didn't hear it?
I can only picture his voice. Then they went into the room.
Yeah, pretty much. Except he did the dirty part.
Did he really?
He did. It was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, I'll have to find that.
All right. So, to give you guys an idea, in the past 5 years alone, he did 15 things that came out in
No
theaters.
shit.
Wow. All those voice actors.
I know he was the Affleck duck, too.
Mm-hmm.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think he was the original Affleck duck.
I haven't seen a commercial for Affleck in a long time.
I only watch a Fire Stick. I don't watch regular TV.
Every time I come home, I look for like just commercials playing just to see what's updated.
He was in like Tom and Jerry
They don't talk, do they?
as a voice character,
What, the Tom and Jerry?
as a genie in a Tom
Sure.
and Jerry episode.
I don't think Tom and Jerry spoke.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You know, now that you think about it,
is Shredder.
I don't know if did the mouse.
He was
and
in
the cat talk?
he was in an episode in Law and Order.
What?
Oh wow.
Jesus Christ, this thing is huge.
Hey, he did a lot of shit.
He voiced
Yeah.
himself in The Family Guy.
Of course he did.
Yeah, there's a lot. Dr. Bender from Fairly Odd Parents.
Dr. Bend.
I don't know that.
He was in Hercules.
You good? Uh-oh. Doom, doom, doom. Our producer just walked out.
Wait,
Yeah, well,
does that mean we're canceled?
Are we
No.
fired?
could be fine. Yeah, really.
Because we started the cell didn't fire him.
I guess we're fired.
Oh no.
Well, I'm taking a nap.
Good night, y'all.
Night.
I mean,
Well, I mean, we're not paying him, so. Maybe he's trying to Elon Musk us and hostile takeover.
speaking of that guy's a genius.
Did you see what Don Lemon said from CNN?
No, what?
That it's an atrocity to freedom of speech because it'll allow free speech.
Is he fucking stupid?
First of all, Don Lemon's an atrocity to humankind.
What about those buses that were supposed to be? The people were supposed to be dropped off in.
Oh, well, that's
Did that happen?
not yet.
Not yet. That's definitely going to.
It's gonna happen, yeah.
I mean, you heard about the shit in New York.
The shooting that conveniently happened as soon as the ghost gun ban was mentioned.
Yep.
It's kind of ironic. Sounds a little bit coincidental.
Considering it always comes from a blue state.
Yeah, well, nobody gives a shit about New Yorkers anyway. It's like Californians. You're just a waste of taxpayer dollars.
But
Like,
I mean, you
I
don't
can't
see
wait
shit-
for California to finally break off from the United States and sink like Atlantis.
But in all reality, I mean, you look at it, you're not going to see anything like that in, like, Texas, Florida.
No, well, everybody's protesting Disney in Florida right now.
Well, go back to Texas then. You pull a gun out,
You're
got
gonna get
80
one. You're gonna get one pointed back at you. That's how it should be, though. Why should I be like, oh my God, they're gonna shoot me? They're gonna shoot me. They're gonna shoot you anyway.
Exactly.
At least give me a fighting chance.
What was it? It's one gun can control 100 people.
Yeah. No, they were just saying too that because Russia's starting to use chemical agents,
Mm-hmm.
which immediately means Vladimir Putin should be like executed, butchered, and sent to the four corners of Russia.
Yes.
Because chemical weapons is no, that's a no. No. So now they're going to start running chemical weapons drills in Manhattan in the subway systems. So it'll be non-lethal, but they'll smoke out the subway systems as if it's a chemical weapons attack.
Well, where do they think you're going to go if it's in the subway?
They want to see how they can control population to get them out of the subway system efficiently.
And do the people know that
No,
it's...
they won't know.
Well, then there'll be people
Well, I mean, it's
that'll-
on the news. You know, I saw the post from MSNBC, so I'm sure people will still want to participate.
Yeah, but I bet you somebody winds up being trampled to death.
No, I mean, the lieutenant governor of New York is going to jail, so why not the actual one? I mean, I get it, though. I mean, if Russia's willing to stoop low and use chemical weapons, nobody's really prepared for that here.
No.
I mean, watch though, gas masks and stuff like that is going to go skyrocket.
More masks.
Yep. Well,
I
different
can't-
kind of mask. This mask is actually useful.
you know.
The other one didn't do shit except inconvenience everybody.
Oh, it gave me such a fucking headache.
And well, because you're breathing your own carbon dioxide, something we're not supposed to do. That's why we expel it.
Yeah, but when we were at the doctor's, I think what he said was true. That the cloth
The N95
masks,
ones are the better
cloth
ones.
masks you and I were wearing don't let the air escape. But he had just a regular, like
Yeah,
the
it's
blue
a still-
on one
it's a
side
surgical
and the,
mask.
Yeah, the blue on one side and the white on the other allowed the air to escape, and he said it was a lot easier. to
I'm not
breathe.
wearing none of that shit. That's government overreach and compliance.
Well,
But now, because of this fucking mass shooting that happened in New York, that I guarantee you the Biden administration planned,
probably.
they're going to start banning everything.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Me
I
neither.
really wouldn't.
I mean, there's no force on this planet that can take away someone's gun. Because that'll be, that's going to be, you're going to put those agents in harm's way. You're going to put local police departments in harm's way.
Yeah, but he obviously doesn't care about that.
You have enough dead agents and you have to write home to their families saying, oh, sorry, because I'm an asshole, your husband or wife got shot, or your non-binary, transgendered, multicolored, Kool-Aid haired partner.
But also keep in
Who am I
mind.
to judge?
Also keep in mind at that
Too
that
bad
point
I don't
too,
have an opinion.
how many of those agents would actually follow suit with that?
You're under oath, so
They resign.
Right.
you would hope. That would be what they should do. They should, all the members, the ATF is so fucking corrupt, but they should all say, nah, I ain't doing this shit, and leave. That would be the right thing to do to protect American democracy. But they're not going to do that. They'd rather have another fucking, shootout like they did down in Texas,
Oh yeah.
where fucking hundreds of, I think, almost 100 people were fucking butchered.
Yeah.
ATF and bad guys included. But my thing is, though, it's still not going to stop bad guys from getting them.
Nope.
Just because you say, I'm banning high-capacity magazines, doesn't mean that a bad guy can't get one.
I mean,
Bad
what was
guys
it?
always could.
99% of all these things all happened with like an illegal firearm
Yes.
because it was obtained
Right.
illegally.
Okay, I don't agree with banning anything, but if you wanted to ban ghost guns, that's the least of anything. Because I get it. All guns, to a degree, I get why he wants to ban those first. Because there's no serial number or registration or anything on it. And yes, does that mean, though, that a killer can't come into my home because we're in Jersey, so we can't fucking defend our own home, shoot me, take my guns, scratch the serial numbers off, and then use it? You good there, buddy?
Yep. Just so now because of the bachelor party.
Oh.
Because somehow now all of a sudden they're asking me questions like I know the answer.
Just tell him,
Go to this airport instead of this one.
Tell him you don't give a shit.
yeah, there you go.
Just a wee bit.
But, I mean, you can't ban... all right, so you want to stop people from manufacturing guns at their home. I can manufacture black powder, though. Yeah, I only get one shot, but if I'm good with it, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Well, the other thing is too, like, I understand the ghost gun part in terms of like 3D printing and stuff like that.
Those been proven not to work. They can't handle the heat and the friction.
They're good for one a shot or two. That's about it.
Yeah, but these criminals, though, get this shit from the black market. If you take them off the regulated market, it doesn't matter. You can still get First of all, Biden's such a fucking tool because he's saying that everybody's shooting people with 100-round drums. No one's doing that. They're $300 a piece. I can only imagine what they are on the black
Really?
market. and ammo's too fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So what Biden really should be looking at is, okay, maybe putting a harsher punishment on crime? I don't know. Actually arresting people for crimes?
Isn't that what Europe does? Especially even with drug crimes? Aren't they very strict?
Well, that's
or-
that's what all laws do. When you're a bad boy or girl or non-binary number, whatever you are, you go to jail when you do bad things, except in blue states.
Let's just go back to the old ways. You do a bad enough crime, you just get executed on the
Are
spot.
you reading
Just
your messages?
Put him in the guillotine.
Well, hello, Mio.
Yeah, hello, Mio. Who's that?
No, we didn't kill him.
Not yet.
Oh, Alex, you mean?
Oh, she must have come on when you were gone.
Oh, yeah, when you were stepped out. No, we didn't kill him.
No,
Yet.
here he is.
Yeah. I was just taken out back, and then you came in. They're like, oh, she's here. Bring back.
Or actually, he's a puppet. We
So
just have
did
a
you also
broom
see
up
what
his
California's
ass.
doing?
No, no.
If you're a transgendered person, you'll get $900 a month
For what?
for being a transgendered person.
That's worse than being gay for the stay.
So you're being gay for the state.
Yeah.
So, it's all over TikTok of people just putting makeup on. Because how can you prove that you're, how can they say that you're not?
I don't know.
Okay, so if I went to California and I said I wanted to be the next bearded lady, I just slap a fucking wig on. Does that mean I get $900 a month?
Fuck that. You don't even have to put the wig on. Just put on some lipstick and just call it a day.
There you go. How can the state of California prove I'm not?
Maybe you have to.
And if they
perform a
say you're
sex
not,
act.
you can sue them for being transphobic.
Exactly.
Say that again.
And if they say you're not trans, you can sue them for being transphobic.
There you go.
And
I
mispronouncing.
foresee everybody in the state of California all of a sudden becoming transgender.
I wonder if homeless people could do that shit too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. The state of California is going to go fucking bankrupt.
At that point, let them.
I mean, they already let them steal shit as long as it's under $1,000.
Which, speaking of that, I had a massive scare.
Somebody stole shit from
No,
you?
with the Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Brian and I this past week got our hands on the new Xbox
Series X.
Series X
Series X.
at sticker price. Amazon Prime members. Yes.
We got first dibbies.
So we both ordered it literally 2 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
Brian's came in shipped from Amazon from
Yep.
California.
From Cali, yeah.
Got it on Friday. Mine was supposed to be here Friday. I didn't get it till today.
Yeah, we thought somebody stole his shit. Like a truck driver nicked it or something.
Came through. It wasn't shipped from Amazon. It was shipped through UPS,
It was
From
pretty fucking
California.
sketchy.
and it just disappeared for like 5 days. No tracking, no nothing.
It's UPS. What do you expect?
Until it showed up yesterday morning.
That's what
in Jersey.
UPS does.
No, it
It's
showed up
either-
this morning.
No, it showed up at UPS in
Oh, but
Jersey.
you got it
yesterday.
this morning.
It either disappears for a few days and then shows back up, or just disappears and you never get it back.
And
I,
never
see,
gets
I
it.
think what happens is, though, with a high ticket item like that, Amazon probably realizes, like, oh, they could, because I'm sure there's inside people for stealing. There's like that for every major retailer, I'm sure.
Not Staples.
Well, okay, yeah, I'm sure there is too. I'm sure there's some people there's obviously people that steal from Staples. You've seen it.
Not from the inside. Not a.
Oh, you mean not an inside
No,
job?
not in my
but-
stuff.
Well,
First
first of all,
Hackensack, however.
I think Alex is the inside guy. Just so you know,
Yeah, really.
I've been stealing ink for years because of him.
I stole a pen.
Whoa! Admitting that, Scott. Not from
You
his
stole a what?
not from his precious pen department.
Yeah, and then I went like this.
Did you take it from the aisle or did you take it from his desk?
I took it from the floor.
Who knows? Fuck knows whose it was.
I don't know. It rolls.
Doesn't
underneath.
matter. HR, call him up.
Yeah.
I'm complaining.
It rolls
Give
underneath.
me a
It's-
receipt so I get the number for a
It's
review.
been, it's been there for like 7 years. I just pulled it out with a
Watched.
receipt.
Watched Wong steal pen, never coming back.
Yo, they don't know
Manager
who,
Dan kick me in my testicles.
Testicles. They don't know who the fuck I am. I don't even have a name tag.
He doesn't have a name tag, so he's not official. Come on, boss.
None of them care that I don't have a name tag. They're just happy I'm there.
There's a reason why we do that.
Oh, so he
So
doesn't.
no one bothers
So
them.
nobody bothers you.
People still bother me. You know what the new guy does? He sends them to me.
You gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta break that habit real quick. Like
Oh,
you gotta break
we're
him like a
breaking
dog.
that
I want to break him. All right.
Let's put it this way: me being a manager, I basically went, well, my hands are tied in what I can do.
You know what he probably did, Alex? He probably goes, look, stop bothering me or you're fired. Go bother Alex from now on.
No, because Alex was literally sitting in there with me.
It was a secret meeting.
I don't know. There's like fucking 10 other people in the entire store, and he comes to me every fucking time.
Well, it's because of your cheery disposition.
But if you tell
Cheery,
him,
he's been there technically longer than I have.
just tell them you don't know the answer to the question.
or-
and he'll
or
go someplace
Tell
else.
him to ask Dan.
I want to actually leave on time. The only reason we get to leave on time.
Okay, that's fair.
The only reason
That's
we get
fair.
to leave on time is because I make sure I do my damnedest to make sure he stays in the office.
That's fair. I did hear that when Dan closes, you all are out of there on time.
Every time. Without fail. With or without that dumbass.
And the only time I get stuck there late when it's an actual legitimate problem.
Which
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
well.
usually happen often.
No, it's far and few in between. But
If I was closing, I'd just string you all along. It's 1 o'clock. Ah, it's busy.
And the following day, you have no employees. But
No. Alex would still be there. I'd
True
keep him
blue
there for
Alex.
till 1:30 in the morning.
As long as I'm getting paid.
Oh no, you have to clock out at your regular time.
Well, my copy center?
You would be while I'm there.
yo, I reamed her out for that. So we had our register system done.
Just remember, whoever you're telling us about is you're blasting them on the internet.
Yeah. Let it.
what?
Well, you have to work with these people still.
I don't care.
You don't, but you as a manager probably shouldn't.
Yes, I agree.
We haven't said any names.
You have to.
It doesn't
stay
matter
pro-
though.
you
It's
have to s-
implied because you said copy center. So how many people are in copy center?
You
Fucking
have to.
lot of
sta-
them.
You have to
It's so
stay
okay though, but
anonymous.
as a manager, I think you should stay uninvolved.
I think so too. I
Not
agree.
sealed.
So now you, as an employee, can say whatever the fuck you
Exactly, yo.
So back to
So they-
the copy center.
The copy center person, she needs to stop.
want. You sure it's she? Did you just gender them?
It needs to stop.
It needs to stop.
All
You
right.
can't gender people.
Whatever they are doing needs to stop. Because they will work until the time that we close, right? They will clock out, and then they will continue working on the thing.
So what? It doesn't bother you.
It bothers us when we're all ready to go and they're still doing their thing.
Oh.
because they didn't start cleaning or doing any of their closing stuff.
Okay, so 9:30 to 9:45, that is the regular time that we get out. 9:45 is rolling around. They haven't taken out their garbage. They haven't restocked their inventory.
Alright,
They are still doing the same work.
So what are they doing though? Like, are they doing actual work?
They're
though?
doing orders, but they should have stopped at 9 o'clock when we were
Well,
told
I mean,
to
you
stop. and
can't.
clean
You
up.
can't. I understand the frustration, but you can't short them for at least doing their job.
Yeah, but they should.
You
do
can when
that
they're doing a job
after.
that's not due for another 2 days.
They
Yeah,
should,
but
And at the same time, they're also adding.
But
hours.
it's adding productivity though, so they don't have as much of a burden the next day.
But they're adding hours to because
But they clocked out,
they're adding hours for everyone else. Think about this:
so force them to clock out.
everyone else has already finished everything, and we're ready to clock out at 9:45. Last week, we were there until about 11 o'clock.
Okay,
That's an
all
extra
right.
hour for 5 other people,
but this
not
if
including them.
If this individual needs to be kept busy, can't you get them to
Oh,
throw out
they're
their
keeping
garbage
themselves
and
busy.
do everything that
No,
they're supposed
it's
to do,
the-
and then continue
The
to?
easiest way to put it is there's two types of people who close. You have people who, at closing, start doing their job of closing up shop. And then you have people like Alex and I, where if the store
No,
closes at
you-
9, we start closing at 8.
Right.
We
yeah.
start taking care of all our closing procedures early, so at 9 o'clock, everything's done. It's just the stuff that, or the only thing that's left is stuff that you have to do after the store is closed.
So, for
Well,
example,
obviously, she doesn't want to go home.
So, for example, it's like all Copy Center needs is new things of paper that they use, if they need any.
Right?
Take out their cardboard, take out their trash, put it in a shopping cart, and bring it to the
Okay,
back.
so now I'm gonna play devil's advocate though. What if you help them?
We have to every single time because they continue working.
And
they
she's
just
got, and they got
pull-
spoiled enough to the point where they will wait until they do it.
they will pull people that we have other doing other things, including blocking the rest of the store, take them off from what they're doing to help them.
You as a manager can instruct.
There's a
let's
reason
say-
why we still get out on time when I close.
So it's not the problem is it's not consistent because you don't close every day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because I go over and say, it's 8 o'clock. Throw
your
the garbage out.
Right.
You know,
It'd be,
store
Well,
closes
you're
in
more
15 minutes.
proactive as
it
a
would be
manager.
one thing if it wasn't causing issues, but we're adding
Yeah.
5 hours every single time that they push that time more and more.
Which then
How
like,
long
it comes
is-
back on you.
Yeah, it's like
Correct.
if they did it 5 times a week, that's 25 extra hours that didn't have to be there.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
get
but
it
if
from a
they're-
corporate standpoint. So
But if they're still
hold on,
there,
hold
they
on.
have to know somebody.
Here's the thing.
well, they can't fire you for that. They're still doing their job.
We can't afford to fire the person.
Well, it's not only that though, but it's not like they're just fucking around. They're still doing their job.
Yeah, but if they're
And
adding
fucking up
hours,
every job.
Okay.
if they're adding up
Well,
hours,
then that's different. If they're fucking up their job,
They're fucking up the job because they are rushing the job, trying to get everything done before the next day. Yet the order is not due until the following evening.
So they could very well do it the next morning when the next
Has
person
anybody
comes in.
asked this individual what's the motivation to do what they're doing or the
All of
way
us
they're
have.
doing it?
We have
All
not
of us
gotten a
have.
solid answer.
And what have we gotten as an answer?
no.
Something I can't say on
Yeah,
air.
no, yeah, no, no,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
The English is a little broken too, so it kind of comes out a little odd. So
What
I-
happens to
I
the
more or
people
less
that
do
you
not
used to have
understand the
in
answer.
your copy center.
They're still there, but they work the mornings, most of them. We got a new hire who's really good.
For copy center?
Yeah,
or
she already
just
closed
general?
by herself.
Third weekend, closed by herself.
She was supposed to, but
That's because we had an issue.
scheduling,
No, someone called out, so she came in to fill.
which is impressive. 2 weeks in training.
Well,
and
is there
then-
like a checklist you have to go off of what you have to do before you say everybody can go home?
Oh,
There
sure.
is, and everybody in the entire store understands what it is. There's no physical list.
But it's been discussed. This is your responsibilities on what you have to
Correct.
do to close.
Correct.
take out the garbage, take out the cardboard, fill what you need, and then make it all look pretty.
Fill your supplies.
That's pretty much the 4 things. Oh, and put away returns. Those are the only 5 actual things that need to get done.
All right, well then, here's a question for both of you guys. Alex, I've already mentioned this to you on the phone. If you're a manager of a store, obviously I can speak to this because I am one, and obviously the company has everything set this particular way. Am I or am I not able to add to that
Yeah.
to keep it organized?
Well, you're a manager, so you should have that authority to do that.
Correct.
You would also be able to tweak it because you know the needs of your store.
Correct. Now, if I implement something and someone counters it and says they don't like it and they're mad at me for doing so because it's extra work for them to do,
Well, that's what they're employed for.
correct. And it's only one person in the entire department that says that. Everybody else agrees with the change.
So then that one person, you just give them, you make them do all of it.
That's the one person who closes.
Which in turn creates the problem.
Because I'm constantly rectifying issues.
I still say the people that constantly get away with doing the wrong thing have to know somebody above your head.
I have no other staff that can close.
But he
For now.
or she are able to do what they're able to do because they know the threat of being reprimanded is not there. So if it's not there, they have to know
Yeah, but
somebody.
nobody's irreplaceable.
Some people think they
No, well,
are.
you can think that all you want, but
But
when
if
the
they-
fucking hammer falls and you're out of, back on the unemployment line,
Yeah, but it's kind of like working at a place where you're cousin is the boss. You know you can get away with it because you're never going to be fired.
Well, okay, I get it if you're Italian.
Yeah, really.
But no, it's like I've implemented a few things in my store. Alex has seen it, even with like the chair builds and stuff. The new tag. There's a list now.
Look, I'm sure whatever you did made everything more self-sufficient.
It did. It 100%.
Somebody's phone going on?
Yeah, it's mine.
Not mine.
It's the guy from work.
It probably
We
is.
heard everything! You need to take it. Go ahead.
I'll be back.
Oh, it's his turn.
Yeah, I just realized too, from this angle, Dan's now the middle chair.
A big fucking chair, isn't it?
It's comfy though.
Well, then you have to switch Alex there.
Ah, let Dan be the center chair. That means he has to keep the conversation going.
Fuck, I don't know.
What?
What's the matter?
That one's like nice and compact. I like it. And this one's like you have so much room to just go back and forth. It's kind of weird.
I swear to God, you're like the Princess and the Pea.
Yeah, really. You know that story?
I prefer Goldilocks.
Yeah, I was going to say, bring your mic closer.
This one's too big. That one's too low.
That one's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I
really.
hate that fucking chair.
And that one's just right.
Where did Mio go?
I don't know.
She's doing work
Yeah.
at the same time.
Do you
I know.
want us to kill him? It'll give us
Yeah.
content.